everyone! I'm back after 2 years of ghosting. I've been busy, and it's funny how my comeback video or whatever is at the end of the year, which is right now, December. But, it's now or never. And you guys are probably wondering, what on earth is Cassie's Corner? Bakit may mic siya? At bakit wala siyang kasama? May kasama ko, guys. The three of them are here. They're all here. So I'm not just talking to a camera and, all that stuff. But I decided to make a vodcast. I recently found my love for vodcast like a few months ago. But then I started listening to podcasts around the pandemic. I found it to be like calming morning routine before when I used to do online schooling. And I realized, since I listen to these people and I watch these people, why don't I make that type of content, So here we are. And the concept of this Cassie's Corner is, I know we're literally in a corner. Wow, so smart. Okay. But I just wanted this to be a safe space or a safe corner for everyone from all the noise, the negativity online that we keep seeing. So siguro this could be like your chill place. A place to like, I don't know, get some wisdom. Wow, wisdom! Yeah, from a 20-something-year-old who's just going through life, just trying to get through this and learning stuff on the way. I guess a lot of people don't know a lot of things about me. Although, yeah, I have been in front of the TV since I was 3 years old. So people think that they have this idea of me. But, well, guys, you only know so much. So I guess I wanted to use this platform to show you guys more of my personality. And I think at this aspect, siguro din yung wisdom ko. Wow, she's so smart, she's so intelligent, or whatever. So, I decided to make this like a year-ender video. Again, very ironic because my comeback video is at the end of the year and a year-end video. But in case I keep looking here or I pick this up, this... girl, these are my notes. I can't live without this. I need this. So if I keep looking here, just a guide. No, this is not a script. I wrote all of this myself. So I want to share some stuff that I learned this year, and I hope that maybe you guys could take a thing or two from this. So I guess I want to start with a couple of, maybe a bit of a backstory. I'm sure the public, here we go, kinda knows, maybe, no, I think it was just pretty much this year or late last year that there have been some, I don't want to say the word issues, but for the lack of term, there have been some issues or whatever. And I personally experienced them for the first time publicly, and I didn't really know how to handle them. I went through a lot of stuff, work-wise, and then personal-wise. So, yeah, there's a lot of growth this year, a lot of learnings, and a lot of losses, not gonna lie, but also a lot of wins. So, since I learned a lot, I just decided to trim it down into 5 things I learned this year. So, we're gonna go through this roller coaster of emotions. So, guys, get your notebooks out. I don't know, get your phones out and take note. Because, girl, I may be 23, but for some reason, I feel like my frontal lobe developed hella early. But I don't know. I'm not 25 yet, but okay. So, yeah. So, I wanna start with my first one, which is don't try to control things so much. Or maybe you guys would know this as like the let them thing, the whole let them theory. I don't know. I guess it's also the hustle culture. How everyone and everything is just moving forward and you feel like you're left behind. So you're like, okay, I need to be at the top of my game. I need to be in control. I need to do this, right? I need to do this, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, I learned you can only control so much. Just to share, I think the perfect example for this would be dealing with bashers. You know, a lot of people would ask me, how do you deal with these bashers? Like, grabe naman sila. Napaka-intense yung mga comments sila. Grabe. Again, I've been in front of the camera or I've been in the public eye since I was 3 years old. And I started getting hate comments ever since I was 9 years old. So, medyo manhid na ako at this point. I guess one thing that it taught me was I can't control what other people think of me and what other people do to me or like how they react to me, but I can control how I react to it, if that makes any sense. So there have been a lot of bashing that I've never experienced like ever before, and I wasn't really used to it, and I really wanted to go out there. You guys have no idea. I want to go out there. I want to explain myself. I wanted to like defend myself, my family, all of that. But I don't know, for some reason I was thinking, is it worth going through all of this hassle just, you know, to convince that one person like, no, I'm a good person. What's the point if I already know my truth and I already know that I didn't do anything to hurt a person or anything like that? So you just gotta do you and control what you can control, which is your reactions. So I just decided na, you know, what matters the most to me at least is the people I care about or the people who I love. If I hurt them, that's when I get a little bit, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I hurt you this way. But other than that, you know, it's all a personal conversation. One thing I wrote here pala was, oh my gosh, law of detachment. Slay. Law of detachment. Okay, so I wrote here, the more you grip onto something so tight, the more strenuous the situation would be. Which I agree. The more you try to control something, the more it will just like explode on your face. Guys, just accept it na talaga na you can't control external factors. Sit with that and be at peace with that, honestly. And another thing I learned too was to move faithfully. Meaning, when you want a situation to go a certain way and you really push for it and it doesn't turn out maybe the way you want it to be, still push, move faithfully. Like maybe, okay, maybe this didn't happen because, wala, maybe it wasn't supposed to happen now. Maybe it would happen in the future or maybe not at all. You never know. So, okay, this is a personal thing, but I do have a very strong faith in God. So that's another thing that helped me through this entire journey, is just to leave it to Him. Again, guys, once you really sit with this thought, I feel like it will it will make you like 50% more peaceful. And that's my goal for this year. Just want to be at peace, man. Like, stress, goodbye. I also wanted to add, I guess, to romanticize your life to a point where all of these things are just add-ons to it, so that you don't put too much of a grip onto it. Or, paano ba to? Hindi mo masyadong nafe-feel pag nawala. You have to know that you are already enough, more than these certain things that you want. And then when you have them, kumbaga add-on lang siya. Like, okay, thank you that I have this. If I don't have it, it means I'll have something better. Another very important thing that I learned is the second one. Boundaries. Healthy boundaries. Oh my goodness. I did not know this was a thing. I thought this was, okay, I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I thought boundaries was like, ay, pang maarte lang yan. Or like, boundaries? Ano ba yan? What does that mean? Like, oh, you just don't wanna talk to people, or, oh, like, you're an introvert type who doesn't wanna, you know, you want your own space, but that's not exactly what boundaries are. Boundaries is kind of like minding your own business, but letting other people know how they should treat you. And then this also correlates to the first part na yun nga, you can control what how people react to you, but you can control how you react. So again, you take control by setting those boundaries, and however they react, that's already on them. Basta ikaw, you set those boundaries already. Maybe you guys would ask, okay, how do I set those boundaries? What boundaries are you talking about? The thing is, I can't answer that for you as well. It's up to you. You guys have to sit with yourself and think, okay, ano ba yung boundaries ko? Ano ba yung ayoko? Ano ba yung... Where do you draw the line in terms of respect? So for example, like, okay, another Ash gonna drop the tea again. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's say a boundary is when you're a people pleaser, people tend to doormat you or they abuse your kindness. So that's overstepping a boundary na even when they see you're upset about something, they push for it. Hindi, okay lang yan. Pwede mo gawin to. Favor, pwede ka magganto. Pwede ka Hindi, okay lang para kay Cassie. Wala lang yan. Mabait naman yan. It's always a thing for people pleasers na, well, I'll just accept it. It's fine, you know, as long as they get what they want. It's okay. It's okay. Like, what I want, it's fine. Kahit mamaya na yun. I'm telling you now, that doesn't do you good in the long run. It really doesn't. So, something I would do and something I did this year, Slay, which is really hard, was to tell the people around me, and I'm not joking, I was so scared to do this because I'm not a confrontational type of person, so me doing this is really scary, but I had to tell those people like, okay, no. Literally, just a simple no. I'm sorry, I can't do that right now, or I'm sorry, I can't attend to that right now, or I have to do this thing, or I have work, I have to choose myself. Okay, slay. And it's hard because the more you say no, the more those people will react to you negatively, and you will feel like you are making the biggest mistake of your life. Seriously, it will feel like, oh my gosh, I think I just hurt the person's feelings. I messed up. Oh my goodness, I'm so selfish. It took me months to fully understand what it meant to say no to people, because yun nga, they tend to overstep. It's something you have to practice, and that I'm still practicing till now. For next year, for 2025, give that time and energy to yourself. Don't waste time. Okay, so basically, when you set those boundaries, you feel bad, right? You feel like, oh no, I feel like I'm hurting these people, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually you get used to it. Their emotions are their responsibility already. Ako, forward lang ako. Just do my own thing. As long as I'm respectful, of course, I need to do it respectfully. From there, I guess in a way, you get lost. Which is, I feel like what every 20-something-year-old is going through or went through. And currently, for the first time, I'm lost, which I've never experienced in my life. I was always so sure of what I wanted ever since I was little. It was actually my brother, my twin brother, was always like, actually, I don't know what I want to be. Yeah, probably a tennis player, probably this, probably that. And it was me who's like, okay, I want to be, I think before I wanted to be a doctor, and then I wanted to be a fashion designer, and then actress all the way. And then here I am now. But then, I guess after being so sure with everything, like throughout my entire life, it's gotten to a point na for the first time, I'm so like, okay, I'm here. And then, what's next? Like, I always want something new. I want a challenge or a level up. And siguro then, maybe it's my personality as well na I like to create stuff. So, yeah, I just need to create more things. And it's hard when you're stuck in a rut. Hence, the 2 years of ghosting. Sorry. But, yeah, I'm back now, you know. At least I'm back. I'm so sorry. But, yeah, that's the thing when you get lost talaga. Minsan, there are others who maybe, I don't know, derail or do something completely opposite of where they were gearing towards, or there are others like me who decided to freeze. Wala lang, steady lang. You just stay put in where you are because you're not sure of anything anymore. So that's okay, but not for too long. It's good for the moment to freeze or go into that freeze state, just to like, okay, let's calm down. Let's like, what's happening? Why are we panicking? Why are we lost? Why do we suddenly not like this? It's okay to like sit down, reflect. I feel like everyone should do that. But when it happens for a long time, it gets harmful already for you. And again, I'm speaking from experience nga. So that happened to me also this year na I was in freeze for way too long. And instead of being more calm and collected na, okay, ano kaya gagawin ko? Ano ba yung gusto ko? Ano ba trip ko? Instead of thinking that, I was just like blank. And then, so I was thinking, what do you do when you're lost? Where do I go from here? And then I realized, naka-freeze ako sa comfort zone ko. Because I know if I move, I'm gonna feel like the slightest bit of like, okay, I'm so uncomfortable here. I want to step back. I don't want to do that, or I don't want to try. That was my problem. I didn't want to try things. In my head, I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. Hanggang dun lang siya. Yeah, it sounds cool, but I don't want to go out and do it. I'm scared. I'm shy. I'm anxious or something like that. But maybe I think I got sick of myself na, and I just started doing something. You just need to take a step anywhere. It's kind of like, let's just use this mic. So from here, I'm naka-freeze lang ako dito and I don't know where to go. But if I just take a little step here, I see it from a different angle already. So that helps you think, okay, so di ko pala trip to, pero mas trip ko to. Okay, let's try this. We just keep hopping around till eventually you get to the point na, okay, ito palang gusto ko. This where I want to go. This is what I want to do. So literally just do it. You don't have to like take the grandest steps or make the boldest decisions. You don't have to. It just could be super simple. Like, I just started like, okay, what do I like? I was like, oh, I like making content. I like fashion. Said, okay, wow, that's so random. I never thought like, and then I just started taking directions from there. Like, okay, what's related to content? Making content. So what did I do? I just posted stuff. I just started posting. Okay, maybe I should be more active. So posting like, okay, my daily stuff, this and that. Started posting fashion more. And then eventually, shout out to Vogue. What's up? Eventually, I started going to like Vogue seminars, learning more about fashion, getting connections with people. So from there, you take more steps. So I didn't know which direction am I headed to, but okay, I'll just take whatever I can get, whichever direction I'm going to. I'll just take a step. And I know it's scary. I know it is, but siguro you can also sit with the fact na you're not the only 20-something-year-old who's scared to try stuff or take that leap of faith, because every 20-something-year-old is also going through this. Like, I actually asked my friends, like, guys, what's up? How are our 20s going? Like, because my friends, they're very successful in their careers. They seem like they have it going. They're out with their friends. They're traveling. Like, wow, you guys are living the life. Like, proud of you all. That's great. And they would tell me, no, Cass, honestly, I feel so lost. I'm like, lost? Dude, you have a great job. You have so much friends. You're always traveling. What do you mean? What do you mean lost? You're already doing what you want to do. And my friend said, I feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm doing stuff, but I feel like I'm not doing enough. I don't know, it made me think like, that's so strange because she was already doing something, but parang di pa siya content. I guess it could depend on the person as well. My other friend, she didn't know what she wanted to be yet nung high school. And then now she's in med school. You know, like you learn stuff about yourself siguro late in life, early in life. Everyone's lives are completely different. But one thing we all have in common is at some point in our lives we get lost. It's normal. You're not the only one who feels like that. So honestly, just try just a little baby steps, because those baby steps will take you a long way. And I know, it did for me. And I'm here now, I'm filming this. This was at the back of my mind for so long. So, and it's here now. That was my third, by the way. I guess that will lead me to my... Wow, we're at my fourth now. Okay. Okay, so my fourth one, this is gonna sound so cheesy, and I'm sure you guys hear this everywhere. It's to authentically be yourself. I know it's like, oh, be yourself, be yourself. Oh, you heard that na so many times. So a lot of things that people don't realize as well, especially now in this generation and with social media, oh my gosh, people tend to lose themselves. You either find yourself online or you lose yourself online. And majority of the people lose themselves online. It depends talaga on what type of content you're reading or people you follow online. So be careful with that as well. Yeah, you know, I think we all tend to doom scroll. Maybe like you think you're on your phone for like 5 minutes and then you realize, oh my gosh, it's been 5 hours. 5 minutes into 5 hours, that's intense. And then you're just mindlessly scrolling like, but then you don't realize you're taking all those information in and it's at the back of your mind. And I don't know, subconsciously, it kind of stays with you. It really does. Like even if you reading negative comments that's not about you, it kind of stays. Even me personally, when I read hate comments that aren't even about me but about other people, for some reason it stays. I'm like, oh, that's intense, huh? Whoa. Social media, they would set these expectations for people, and well, I'd like to speak for celebrities, artistas, yeah, they would always set these expectations na parang di kami tao. We have to be perfect and we have to hit all the criterias to be an artista and all. And it really gets in your head that, okay, so I can't be myself pala. I have to be standard of an artista. This will be speaking from experience, so I'm just gonna go with that flow. Siguro all my life, I've been placed in like yung kailangan, I have to act a certain way. I have to be prim and proper. I can't be too loud. I can't be too madaldal or playful, I guess you can say. I can't be that. I couldn't be that, especially on TV. But wala lumalabas especially when I host or sa mga interviews. I mean, I don't know, me now, I'm like, oh. Actually, I'm a bit shy right now nga, so it's pretty, you know. But maybe in our second or third episode, I'll be like, oh my gosh, guys, you know, malay mo nakaganito na ako or something like that. But yeah, I'm really playful, I'm talkative and all that stuff, but I can't or couldn't show that before. Because again, I had to be very prim and proper. And that was actually one of the things I was bashed about in terms of bashers and all that stuff. I don't listen to bashers, but people who give me educated criticism, ayun, nakikinig ako. I'm a very open-minded person. That's another misconception about me. Guys, I'm not maldita. I'm not a close-minded person. I'm very open. I listen to people. I want to hear, okay, ano yung opinion mo? What's your say about this? What's your idea? Very open, very chill. Just be respectful. Just be nice about it, okay? So I get that comment where I'm too hyper, I'm too madaldal, and I need to be more ladylike and all that stuff. And then I'm very much, let's say my personality, I'm very much into sports. I like outdoors, all that stuff. But people don't want me there. They want me to be the demure type, like no, dapat dito ka lang, dapat ladylike ka lang, dapat ganito. You can easily get eaten up by those comments because again, those people-pleasing tendencies, you're like, yeah, I'll just follow the people. They're all saying it so siguro tama sila. Maybe I should just drop what I like or who I am, just be that. Parang it seems easier kasi if I become that, edi everyone likes me. Okay, so you do that, right? Up to a certain extent, you realize, parang, even though I'm achieving these things, parang di pa ako fulfilled. I don't feel like I'm really achieving. Like, oh, congrats, ganito ka. Oh, congrats, you achieved this. But you feel like, did I though? But siguro din, everyone has different meanings to what an achievement is. So, that's another thing too. Ano, ito yung personality ko. So, might as well show it, right? At saka, I also realized na once I showcase my personality, especially starting now in this first episode and the future episodes to come, I think I have nothing to lose because wala, ito na ako eh. There's no need to put up a front when you're finally yourself, period. You don't need to put up a front anymore in front of these people. I think this is the part I'm also excited about, but you get to attract more people who are aligned with you. I don't know, I think that's a good thing. And not only people, it's good opportunities na rin that align with you and your values as well. So that's something to figure out also. And I had to sit down with that. I really had to because I had this identity set for me in my whole life. And only till now did I question that entire me, that entire Cassie na, am I happy with this? Is this an achievement? Girl, the questions went on and on and on and on. It was so uncomfortable for me because I don't like where things were headed already. So now that I faced it, now that I questioned myself, I really sat down myself and I was like, okay, what do I like now? And what do I not like without anyone's opinions? And I really sat there and I was like, wow. There were some things that popped up na, yun, nagulat ako na, oh, trip ko pala yun. Again, you have to confront yourself and, kumbaga, know what you want for yourself. But it's okay, again. If you're lost, it's fine. Again, it's all trial and error, guys. This is very go at your own pace. I'm not saying by 2025, you have to know everything. You don't have to. Just chillax. Also, side note, oh my gosh, the ADHD is kicking in. When people say, oh, you should try journaling, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, what? Journaling? What is that gonna... Underrated. Oh my gosh. It's a slay. I love writing, bro. It's the best ever. You guys should try it. Just try it. Even though it's what am I doing? If it's not for you, then it's not for you. But again, try anything, try everything. Because I tried everything. I think I have I read this online eh. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I'm not taking credit for this, I swear. I'm not this smart. I read a quote that says, if I am worth something later, then I am worth something now. I guess we have a tendency to, okay, di ko pa rin deserve yan, so I won't treat myself better. So, when I'm this already, then I will. Nah, you have to treat yourself now as you would your future self. So, let's say, for example, say I want to be a successful actress. Hey. So to be a successful actress, what does she do? I start doing that now. But I treat myself as if, oh yeah, guys, I won so many Oscars. Oh, Grammys, bro, I have so many awards. Stay delulu, I guess, but not in a mayabang way. No, we're not mayabang. Okay, we're not like that. Yeah, I don't know. You also have to know your self-worth. That's also another thing. And I'm gonna end this one with a bang. This is my 5th one. Because I learned literally all of this, siguro, the latter part of 2024. Everything just went... It was insane, guys. Oh my goodness. I don't have notes for this because it's all here. Oh, wow. But my last one would be present. Literally be present. Ano ba meaning nun? What do you mean be present? I don't know, there's this stigma that if we're not doing anything, matik, failure agad. And again, I guess nga, it's hustle culture. You have to do something, you have to work on something, or you have to work, period, to have some sort of worth. Which I don't know why. But again, we have to be more kind to ourselves and be present. For example, let's say I produce content, I produce shoots and all of that, I just plan it and then I just do the work, but I don't actually live in it. Kumbaga, okay, trabaho lang to. Okay, A, B, C, 1, 2. Okay, da, 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 da. And I forget, oh, shucks. You just kind of forget to live. Not gonna lie. And it feels good to stop and be present with things and with people as well. Especially with, for example, with my family. I tend to, I even work in the dining table, and it's a rule at home na when we have lunch or dinner, basta we need to, no phones, and then we just sit, eat, talk about our day, blah, 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 kwentuhan lang. But then I've been bringing my iPad down, and I'm like, okay, I need to work, okay, I need to blah, 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 blah. And I don't mean to, but for some reason I'm hustling, hustle. I feel like, okay, if I don't work while eating, failure, like, oh my gosh, wala na. I realized when I was doing my work while eating with my family, I was missing the fact na, oh my gosh, complete kami for the first time in like how many months na. And again, this is coming from a fact na every day for the past how many years of my entire life, we would always be together at least for 2 meals every day. From that to like none at all. Before you guys start issues and drama, it's not because of anything. It's because lahat po kami busy. So, yes. But yeah, I didn't get to stop and be present na, oh wow, this is the first time na my family is complete. I was too focused on my work, and it was just eating me up so badly. And it kind of sucks now that I think about it. Because I'm like, oh man, I missed so much moments, experiences from the past few months because I wasn't present. So, you guys should try to stop and smell the flowers every now and then, because isn't that what life is? You know how they say like it's about the journey, not the destination. I was like, ang cheesy naman nun. Oh my gosh, legit pala siya. I know that happened to me several times. And I don't know, it just hit na you just need to enjoy the process of everything. Enjoy the process of getting to where you want to be. Because once you're there, you're never gonna experience this again. So, take your time. And even though you're like, hashtag, oh my gosh, I'm dying, like, oh, I'm so tired. Try to enjoy it. I'm gonna sound like Kendall Jenner with like why are you on your phone? But it's true, when you guys are with your family, with your friends, try to talk to them, and I don't know, make kamusta? Kamusta ka na? How are you? How are you actually? And I feel like the world would be a better place if we just ask, hey, how are you? Just be nice to one another and just be present as well. I'd say take the time for yourself to reflect so that next year, maybe, I'm not giving you a timeline because, that's your timeline, but you get to do what you actually want to do already, or you kind of have like a game plan already. That's kind of what I'm doing, and it's kind of working. So, yeah, you guys should put yourself first. Oh, wow. Put yourself first. Very cliche, but it's about time, especially mga people pleasers and the ones who put other people first all the time. This time, choose yourself and do yourself a favor for the 2025 you and plant those seeds this year so that next year it can grow. So yeah, those are the 5 things summarized in a way that I learned this year. And I hope you guys learned a thing or two. And I'm sorry if I'm so like all over the place or like awkward. Just I'm very shy, and a lot of people don't really see this side of me. So I hope you like this chill me. But if you don't, it's okay. We're not people pleasers anymore. We're done with that. You do you, I do me. And also, just to help me out for my future episodes, please comment down below if you have any questions or if you want any advice on certain things, any topics you want to talk about, or subjects you want to touch on. Anything. I'm as free as a bird to talk about anything. I really don't mind. There's a lot of things that I haven't really said yet, and I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, but we'll get there when we do. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the first Oh my gosh, I'm so shy. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Cassie's Corner. And I'll see you guys next year. Oh, yeah. I'll see you guys next year. Oh, that's so far. Okay, not really. But yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys next year. Bye. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I haven't said it for so long. ASMR, ASMR. See you next year. January.